This is The Scoop for Wednesday.
I'm Juanita Hurtado Huérfano with the WMNF News Headlines. Despite major pushback, a bill targeting public unions is headed to the Senate floor. WMNF's Chris Young reports scores of people spoke out against the bill during a Senate subcommittee this week, saying it will silence the voices of working people.
Among other things, Senate Bill 1296 would make the threshold for public sector union certification and recertification more difficult. But it would not apply to police, fire, and corrections officers' unions. Bill's sponsor, Republican Senator Jonathan Martin, responded to concerns from senators about that.
What's the difference between a teacher? What's the difference between a first responder? I don't think there's any question about what the differences are. Some put on bulletproof vests when they go to work. Some don't.
Okay.
The bill has drawn worry from people who say it will destroy unions. Last week, around 40 activists rallied against the bill in Ybor City. In Tallahassee, retired Polk County firefighter Ellery Farmer, a Republican, was one of many who spoke against the bill.
Because of the hard work of my union and my wife's union, who is very well represented here today, I was able to retire with great benefits and a great pension. I partly retired in order to take care of my elderly father. And I believe that all workers in Florida deserve the benefits that I retired with.
The bill advanced 10-8 and is headed to the full Senate. The House version is also ready for a floor vote. I'm Chris Young.
A bill to reestablish the license and regulation of naturopathic doctors in Florida advanced in the Senate this week. SB 688 will create the Board of Naturopathic Medicine within the Department of Health. This board will be in charge of licensing, education standards, and disciplinary measures. Senator Ana Maria Rodriguez is the bill's sponsor.
It provides an alternative in a state that has a shortage of healthcare providers. We want all Floridians to have options and have choices.
Naturopathic medicine centers on non-invasive or holistic treatments. Its practice and regulation is still highly debated across the U.S. due to a lack of national standards on training, certifications, therapies, and restrictions. Opponents of the bill, like attorney Jan Bellamy, worry licensing naturopathic doctors will undermine conventional medicine and lead to unsafe practices.
According to the American Academy of Family Physicians, limited naturopathic education and training, which falls 3 to 7 years short of a medical doctor's, doesn't prepare them to properly diagnose and treat illness or provide appropriate treatment. Finally, most insurers and Medicare don't cover naturopathic care, leaving the patient to pay hundreds and perhaps thousands of dollars out of pocket.
The licensing of neuropathic doctors in Florida was abolished in 1957. Yesterday, the Tampa Bay Rays held the first of 3 community engagement sessions ahead of the construction of their new stadium. The project will be on Hillsborough College's Dale Mabry campus. According to the Tampa Bay Times, the meeting was filled with excited fans and concerned residents. Amid some of the concerns, Hillsborough College's student government asked why the partnership with the Rays was prioritized over renovating current facilities, if students will have access to the new stadium's gym, and whether tuition will increase. The team and college have until mid-July to finalize their agreement. Last night, the Florida House passed a bill to designate certain groups as domestic or foreign terrorist organizations. According to the Florida Phoenix, the 81-26 vote came amid heavy pushback from Democrats. Representative Rita Harris said the bill places an extraordinary concentration of power in the hands of the governor, chief of domestic security, and the cabinet. She also argued the domestic terrorist label should require legislative approval, independent judicial findings, and an oversight mechanism to prevent targeting political enemies or advocacy groups. The Senate version of the bill will be voted on later this week. Today, it will be sunny with highs in the high 80s. Tonight, it will be partially cloudy with lows in the mid-60s. And tomorrow, it will be partially cloudy nearing high 80s. I'm Juanita Hurtado Huérfano with the WMNF News Headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.